Cord had his horse running flat out for home, his head swimming with worry for Sacramento and Grandpa Westbrook. His ma and her parents, Grandma and Grandpa Rivers, lived south of California's capital city. What about San Francisco? An earthquake this powerful? Might have gone on for miles, maybe touching the whole state. He leaned low over his horse's neck to urge more speed out of the critter, hoping for no more aftershocks. I've never seen the ground crack open like that. I've heard of it, but never seen it. Glancing to the side, he saw Annie. She was astride her horse, galloping as fast as his mount was running. Besides Caroline, it was just the three of them. The other men had gone on ahead. While Annie mostly stayed in the house or schoolroom, she was a tough Westerner, just like her brothers. He'd heard Josh talk about what a crack shot she was, and decent at following a trail. Then he remembered that he'd almost kissed her. All right, so she was unlike her brothers in some very significant ways. Slow down. Josh reined his horse to a walk, just as Cord realized the ground was shaking. Cord mentally scolded himself for not being more mindful. Josh was a skilled, knowing horseman. Cord still had a long way to go to come close to those skills, and if he wanted a place of his own, he would need to improve. This time the quake was over quick, and they picked up the pace again. They'd be home in another 10 minutes if they didn't have to stop and walk again. Not a bad one, Annie said, giving Caroline an assessing look. She was riding in front of her Uncle Josh, snuggled up against his chest. One more stop, and the ranch came into sight. From a distance, there was no visible damage, but there'd surely be some. Cord had lived in or near Sacramento his whole life. He knew earthquakes always left their mark. The buildings left standing could still be so damaged that they couldn't ever be used again and had to be torn down. His time at Grandpa Westbrook's bank, working with the inspections people, had taught him a lot about earthquake damage. He'd be sure to go over all the buildings thoroughly.